Right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to your boy Pfunk Thinker, right? Here on YouTube channel. I'm back doing what I do for you. Got another lesson for you today. 20 Wrightism 25 rules to live by. Today we're going to deal with personality and character. Okay, let's see what that's going to be about. You come up with some crazy topics. Well, you want to call in and write inbox me, pfunkthinkingrightgmail.com. Knock yourself out. I take on any question you got. I'll talk about whatever you want me to talk about. This is my channel. I can do whatever I want. Let me know what you want. I got you. Until then, let me do what I do. Starting out with personality and character. These two go together. Personality plus character equal you. Your personality sets the tone for who you are. Your character is the underlying of who you really are. The personality is what we see. The character, the person we see outwardly, the persona, that what we personify, what you're showing. But the character is what's inside that makes you you. Those are godly aspects. I'm just telling you about those aspects of God, those qualities, those gifts, those concepts of nature. That's character building. It's personality structuring. Watch this. Having one without the other make you incomplete. Half. If I got good character but a bad personality, that way don't go together. Or if I got bad personality with good character, that don't seem right. They don't work like that. You're either gonna have one or the other, but when you put them both together, that's what makes you who you are. If your character is not raised, is not up to snuff, so to speak, you ain't gonna be a good person. You're not gonna project goodness. You're not gonna project a good persona. That's why character building is what's important. That's what we want to work on. Watch this. Personality is what you show. Character is who you are. Watch this. Personality is the outward. Character is inward. Outward, inward. What we see from what the inward projects is going to put on the outside. So if you got good character, it's hard to have good character and bad personality. That's the first thing. But it's a possibility. It's rare, but it happens. But the bottom line, the purpose of that is if you have good character, it shows. Just like if you have bad character, it's a show. So it's the same thing, go both ways. You can't have the one way and don't work the other way. It work both ways. Simple as that. Understand that. Now the last one is character without personality is like yin without the yang. They go together. They should be represented, each one. The yin ain't trying to be the yang. The yang ain't trying to be the yang. But if they go together, they complete themselves. Personality and character, that's what it's all about. Now, the next question is, how do I build personality? Or how do I build my personality? Every individual is responsible for their own stuff. Okay, here's a thing that can maybe help you out. Watch this. You can work on your outward appearance to the world. That means you wear decent clothes, you look the part. That's cool. That's what they see. People see that from a distance and they get close up. But once they interact with you, the appearance takes the back seat to what's coming out your mouth, the way you present yourself, and how you handle. That's the character part. Excuse me. You become conscious of how you look, how you talk, how you act, and what your personal preferences are. How can you better yourself? If you think you look better dressed this way, I personally, you see how I dress. I'm a hoodie man. I'm a sweatsuit man. I'm not wearing no Giovanni and no Gucci. No, I'm not doing all that. I'm not that kind of dude. Been there, done that. I'm not into that. You are who you think you are, and you are what you present yourself to be. Ain't no getting around that. Watch this. It plays itself out. You can pretend all that nonsense, but it don't help you out. You are who you are. It don't change. You want to be better at what you do. You want to look better. You want to act better. So these are things that you improve on to do those things. You build your character. You learn how to be more responsible. Learn how to be a better you. That's what working every day on you is all about. That's what right thoughts, concepts is all about. Working on yourself every day. Not just, well, Sunday, I'll be holding it down. I can do it. No, nah. Tuesday, what you doing? Today, Monday, what you doing? Sunday ain't the only day to be praising the Lord, raising the roof in the spirituality aspect. Most people say that day for that purpose. I respect him. I praise him. I walk with him every day. Sunday is just a day I go fellowship with people who feel the same way. Now, how you living during the week ain't none of my business. My business is how I live during the week. I make it my point to go there on Sunday to spend time to get to work. That's all. Everybody's responsible for their own thing that they do, good or bad. So understand that. That's just time to grow up. Do things that you need to do for yourself. That's how you become better. You have to learn from a master at transforming personalities. A teacher. A teacher's job is to take a classroom full of kids or students and enlighten them, educate them, inspire and motivate them to be the best them they could be. That's all I'm here to do. I'm taking that mission for any and everybody who tune into my show. I ain't picking and choosing who I educate. I ain't picking and choosing who I enlighten. I ain't picking and choosing who I motivate or inspire. You can pick me. I'm just laying it out there for you. If you in search of it, I got you. That's the whole point. You have to have somebody willing to give in order for you to get it. And you have to become the master of yourself. I'm saying this to you. Once I give you these concepts, once you do your own due diligence, it's up to you to become the master of yourself. That's the way it works. And a master just means get the anointing from the man upstairs. That's only going to come if you put the work in. I can tell you that. Okay? And that don't mean study the Bible every day. You can read the Bible every day, but if you ain't living it, if you ain't employing it, if you're not producing it, karma takes over. Karma will give you what you give it. Remember that. Remember that. How do I better my character? Now, we done built with the personality part, the looks, and how we going to deal with the character. We want to get in the inside of you. Let's see what that's about. You have to change the way you think about yourself. First, if you're going to change anything about you, the thought process have to change. You can't change you thinking the same way. You can't become a better you thinking the same old way. The first thing is the thought process have to change. Your character is your inner self that drives you. It should be respectful, mindful, and dignified. Certain things I won't do because my character won't allow it. Just won't. That's all. I've gotten better at being me, a better me. That's what practice doing it will make you become. Master of your destiny, master of you. Luke, use the force. Love that. All right. Let me see. Now, when you build a character, your character is based on what you think about yourself. Again, go back to if you don't change the way you think about yourself, the character won't change. You got to take and check yourself. That's what the 42 Confessions are really about. You checking you. If you can go on that checklist and be affirmative on all 42, you got something. But I can picture a penny to a fat man, you're gonna fall short on one of them, at least one, if not more. But that's because if you're not instituted, trained, or practicing it, it don't just happen. You got to be conscious. You got to be aware of it. That's the character building part. That's the part that comes from within. Your character will show the real you in situations good or bad. My integrity, my self-worth within me, my spirit, that I have dignity. Certain things I'm not going to put myself through. That's what it's all about. You have to understand that. Your character had to mean that, or else you won't be doing the things you think because you're gonna act the fool. The next one is your character is shown through your actions at all times. Tahuti represents your character. He keeps track of how you act, what you do. So you think you can wild out, well, nobody know? He keeps track. He's on the job. That's what he do. He's the brain. Trust me. Anything that goes on in you, every aspect of what you do, think, and feel, Tahuti is on his job. That's him. If he's God's mind, he's yours too. Trust me. All right. Next one is good character means what? Means you're going to either piss a lot of people off, and a lot of people are not going to like you if your character ain't good. Watch this. You are respectful. You are respectful to others. That's what good character does. Makes you mindful and respectful of others. Good character means you are mindful of others. Good character means you treat people the way you want them to treat you. Do unto others as you want others to do unto you. These are all things that's laid out in the Bible in any religious context. All these things are there. If you ain't used them, they just words. Again, I can tell you too. I can lay them out for you, define them, and give you a good little story behind them. But unless you understand it and metaphorically put it in the concept where you can use it and work for you, it's just mine. It's just something I'm talking about. It's just something you're hearing about. I heard a girl say, well, I don't know what you're into. Tune in, pay attention. You might learn something. I'm just here to teach. I ain't here to do a whole bunch of other stuff. Teach is what I do. That's what I come here for. Every now and then I get a joke, whatever, but pretty much on point with teaching. My wife said I'm too straight up, too serious. I'm serious about what I do. This ain't no joke. This ain't no game. But I understand what she means. So I try to lighten up every now and then. Since I am home in the confines of my own house, so I should be comfortable. And I am. Trust me on that one. Now, good character means you will be a lot more pleasant to be around. Like I said, if your character's bad, nobody wants to be around bad people. All right. With good character, you will have gained the respect of your peers. People respect you when you present yourself in a respectful manner. They will acquiesce and respect you. You can't expect them to respect you if you ain't a good dude or treat them respectful. It's important. The last section is here. You got to have personality to win. Personality, you got to walk. Personality, talk. That means you got to be a good person when you're walking, when you're talking, when you're acting. Whatever it is, it should be good. What's this? Your personality is what you show to the outer world. If it's good, they'll see. If it's bad, they'll see. Get it? All right. Your personality should be seen as good. If it's not, you ain't seen as a good person. They won't be liking you. You won't be endured by your peers. They will shun you and leave you alone pretty much. Trust me. They won't be bothered if you ain't doing right by them unless they just fools. There's some out there like that. You can get away with sometimes, but it don't work pretty much on good, smart, intellectual people. You can't BS the good people. You can't BS the smart people. And most of your religious people are smart enough to see past the BS. Trust me, they know right from wrong. It ain't hard to see. Now here, your personality sets the bar for how you're being viewed. People always watching me. Trust me. When I walk, when I talk, when I move and groove, I'm always conscious that somebody may be paying attention. Somebody may be listening. So be on your best behavior. That's all that means. Don't be out here thinking nobody watches you. You can wild out because ain't nobody paying attention. Come on, man. Stop fooling yourself. Stop trying to fake yourself out. Either you're going to be good or you're going to be bad. Don't play that game. You're good now and then you're bad later. Then you're good now, then you're bad later. You think he don't know that? You think he just see the good? You can't be that ignorant to who you think you serving or who you think you working for, which is inside you. The brain, the heart, it knows. They tell you, it know before you know. God knows what you need before you know. All that good stuff. See, everything that y'all say, if you put half of it to use, if you understood it the way it's intended, ooh-wee. You think Christians is bad because they numbers? Imagine if they was good people. How much better we would be. I'm not knocking Christians. Don't get started with me. Don't start that nonsense. No, I'm just saying. We got a bunch of people who profess Christianity, Baptists, whatever, but they profess it. They don't live it. That's what people talk about. I got no knock on religion, no knock on Christians, no knock on Christianity as a faith. My knock is how the people who perpetrate it actually perpetrate it. They perpetrating the fraud. They don't have a clue, but they think they do. And they will attack you, they will belittle you when they whole concept is say that's not who they are. If you're a good Christian, you ain't gotta profess it. All you gotta do is show it. Just that easy. But if you keep telling me you're a Christian, you're a good Christian, I can see it's the other what you're saying, so it's hypocritical to me. To say something and do something else, that's hypocritical. If what you're saying don't match what you're doing, hypocrite. Hey, I do what I say. I perpetrate what I am and how I am. I have no secrets. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing that I haven't done or been able to share from my point of view, my perspective. So, I'm a hypocrite. I don't like hypocrites. The last thing I want to be is a hypocrite. Okay, trust me on that. The last couple is here. Your personality is like your uniform for life. Whether good or bad, you are who you are. You can make your life change by learning the right thoughts to become a better person. Then you can change that. But if your personality, if your thought process haven't changed to benefit your personality, it ain't gonna do nothing. Trust me. The last one is your personality is your calling card. You can't make a second first impression. Who you are and what they see you as, that's gonna pretty much be it. Let it be good. That's all. If you know me 30 years ago, you know me now, you know I changed. Why? Because I ain't the same dude I was 30 years ago. That's all. Why? I changed the way I think, the way I live, and the things I do. That's change.